What's going on, everybody? KKM here, and in today's video, I'm finally back making videos again. It's been a while. I know I normally take breaks in between videos, but this time it's been a little different, mainly because I haven't been playing Call of Duty whatsoever. So this gameplay you're actually watching is pretty much one of the first games I've played since Logic left, which I'm pretty sure was back in like the end of December, beginning of January. I don't remember exactly when, but it's definitely been a while since I played Call of Duty, so for me to be able to get on and do this with an SMG, it's pretty impressive, and I made myself proud. Now, of course, in the beginning, my shot's a little off, like you see right there. I was missing a couple shots. But towards the end, like, this was definitely a nice confidence boost to be able to see that I can still do stuff like this. Granted, the people that I was playing against probably weren't shooting back, so it really wasn't all that impressive, because when you take the opponents into account, it probably wasn't anything too special. So anyways, that's the gameplay. But what I'm going to be talking about today is my return to competitive Call of Duty. And when I say return, it's not necessarily like I'm returning to Call of Duty. It's more just like I'm off my break. I'm no longer as busy as I was. So I'm going to start looking for a team again and really start trying to do something. Because I turned 18 in August. So as soon as I turn 18, I'm going to start trying to compete, meaning that pretty much the next Call of Duty is going to be the first Call of Duty that I can actually compete, earn pro points and all that stuff in. And so like you see all these 2Ks and stuff going on now. That's basically what I'll be able to play in next year. And hopefully by then I find a good enough team that we can start building upon like a foundation, and we can start building into something that's actually relevant in competitive Call of Duty. So my plan was originally, I think I talked about it in one of my last videos, that I was debating on maybe just playing with Huntsman and Nitro until the end of IW, or until Huntsman left. Myself and Nitro were going to find two. Well, I decided it was probably best for me individually if I just went ahead and I found my own team. And I mean, it's not like I'm not going to play with Huntsman or Nitro anymore. Like, those two are still Nitro's my uncle for life, no matter what. And we're always going to be family. And then Huntsman, that dude's literally my brother for life. Like, I don't think you can get, just by watching a YouTube video or watching like a listen in or streams, I don't think you can truly grasp how close Huntsman and I and how good of friends we are. We are literally like the closest thing you can get to brothers. So, I mean, I mean to say that in like a non-emotional way, but like it's crazy because we're such a similar person, like so competitive, just driven to win, which again is it's a pretty common trait, but like just sometimes, I mean, pretty often when we were teaming, we would say the same exact things at the same exact time, and it was crazy, just the duo ship we have. Like, it's literally unexplainable in words. You guys would just have to have been in the Skype calls and just everything. And we teamed for 3 months or so, or 3 months, wow, 3 years or so. I'm pretty sure it was like 3 years, because I think it was the end of 2014 that we started teaming, and now, maybe it was 2000. No, it was the end of 2013, because Ghost was primarily in 2014. That's what we played during the 2014 season. So, for about 3 years now, we've been teaming, and unfortunately, it's gonna have to come to an end. I'd like to say that really, it's just the game that kind of tore us apart, and it definitely affected not only Huntsman's and Nitro's love for Call of Duty, but it affected my passion. Like, Black Ops 3, I literally played all day, every day for pretty much its whole life cycle. And then with IW, it came out. I played it for a couple of months. I didn't enjoy it too much, and then Logic left, and I just really didn't see a point in playing anymore. I had basketball coming up soon, and I just decided there's really no point in playing. So I basically, this whole entire time, I've been playing Counter-Strike and any free time I had, and that's hardly been any, because literally my daily schedule would be come home, work, or no, I wouldn't come home. I'd go to school in the morning, then I'd work after school for 4 hours, and then after school I'd go to the gym and shoot around until about 10 or 11, and then I'd come home, do my homework, shower, make my lunch, go to bed, wake up the next morning, go back to school, and then I'd come home. And the only time I'd ever play would be those days when I didn't work, and so I'd play before I went to the gym and shot around and stuff. And then Saturday mornings I'd have basketball games and really Saturday nights were like the only, like Friday nights and Saturday nights were like the only times that I ever had like the only free time I really ever had. Because also on those days that I didn't work, I'd normally be doing homework right after school as well, trying to get that done so I didn't have to stay up past 1 a.m. So it's definitely been extremely busy. That's why I said that I wasn't going to look for a team or do anything until after basketball season. And now that basketball season's over, I've noticed I'm pretty rusty at Call of Duty. This gameplay might not show it, but I still definitely have a long way to go before I can actually compete on a team again. So what the process is going to be is pretty much I'm going to try and get back into a routine schedule and trying to play a decent amount of Call of Duty and I guess force myself to play this game even though I'm really enjoying CS. So I'm going to try and force myself to play this game. I'm going to start getting involved into a ton of 8s and stuff like that and really trying to get back into the competitive spirit. And I think definitely 8s is probably the best way to go for now because it's the best way to learn the game. There's really no league play in this game, but 8s is the best way to learn the game. And look at that 4-piece right there. That was nice. But just playing 8s, like you learn respawns and you're going to learn how multiple people play just by the variations of people that you'll play with. So that's why I think that I should stick with 8s until I start feeling confident enough in myself and until I'm good enough to be on a team. Because at the beginning of IW with Nitro and Logic and Huntsman, I still didn't feel like I wasn't all that great of a player. And really, this game, Hardpoint, it definitely requires a lot more strategy than Black Ops 3 did. Because spawns are a lot different and a lot more important now since you literally spawn out all the way across the map. So it's sort of like Black Ops 2, how like the spawn system works like Black Ops 2, how basically if you have full control of the spawns, they will spawn all the way on the other side of the map. And if you have map control, they're going to spawn basically all the way across the map. Whereas Black Ops 3, you had control of one side, they'd spawn the other side. You had control of hill and one side, they'd still spawn on the other side. And so like it was very tough to get them to spawn all the way across the map. You'd have to literally push out every lane and have every single part cleared, which was extremely tough to do because you have 4 people, and that means that all 4 people have to stay alive. And you can't drop one person or else they will not be able to block that spawn. And one thing that I am worried about with finding my own team is I am kind of worried about just like the whole time frame of it because I don't turn 18 until August. And so like it's going to be tough to find a team that's not trying to actually play in like 2Ks and go for pro points and stuff until next year. Or maybe it's not because some people might have just accepted they're not going to be able to play in like the Pro League or Champs, anything like that this year. So maybe they'll be willing to team with someone who doesn't turn 18 until August and then be ready to go firing on all cylinders in the next Call of Duty. So I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely a process. I'm going to start trying to make more videos. I know I say that a ton and I never do, but I'm working on it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button below. Subscribe for more Call of Duty content. And if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, concerns, anything, leave us down in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great night or day whenever you're watching it. And I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.